Hello. Thank you for joining us for the Pasadena Buddhist Temple's year 2020 Gotane service. I will begin by chanting the Shishun Ride, which expresses our reliance upon the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Namo, Namo, Namo. Shishin kei Namo shou chiu Shishin kei Namo shou chiu Shishin kei Namo shou chiu so Namo Nembutsu, 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 Namo Nembutsu. Hello again. We are celebrating Gotane, or Founders Day. Our denominational founder, Shinran Shonin, was born May 21st in 1173. So we usually choose the weekend closest to the 21st. Allow me to tell you some details of his biography, very briefly, if I may. Again, he was born in 1173. At the age of 9, Shinran's mother passed away. He, his father, and his brother went into the monastery at that point on Mount Hiei. They went up to join, and we are told, and this is a widespread, well-known story in Japan, that the abbot of the whole temple complex met them. So they were minor nobility, the Fujiwara clan, and it was plausible in that case that the abbot did meet them. Shinran was then shown to his room, and he wrote a poem and said, "Please take this to the abbot," the head monk. And the poem, put prosaically, said, "Those who await fulfillment tomorrow forget that there may be a deadly tempest during the night." So this 9-year-old boy who just lost his mother, expressing the impermanence of all things, the abbot decided not to make him wait for ordination. This is quite a big deal. He prepared the temple, Shorenin, at that time, a sub-temple up on Mount Hiei of the monastic complex, the Tendai complex. And from there, Shinran, our denominational founder, studied Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist meditation, ritual practice, and other things such as calligraphy, painting, and sculpture for 20 years. These studies are valuable studies. Such studies are valuable, but not accessible to everyone. I will never be a sculptor. How can liberation be brought to all living beings if it takes such advanced, sophisticated cultural learning? And this was the question, I think, that was really burning in Shinran's mind. Also the question of why monasticism was necessary. You may know Buddhists were not originally monastic. We were homeless, but not monastic. And the idea of being celibate monastics came up, we don't know how far into the Buddhist career, maybe 20 years, 30 years after he started teaching. So Shinran's wondering about this, and he goes on a meditative retreat to Rokakudo, long walk, down to the center of Kyoto City, and he meditates there. He plans to meditate for 100 days in front of the statue of Kanno, the Bodhisattva of compassion. Often portrayed in female form, although the statue he meditated before, actually the Bodhisattva is shown in male form. But after 95 days of meditation, in his meditative concentration, in a meditative vision, Shinran saw the statue speak to him. And it said to him, if you cannot live the celibate life of a monk, I will become a very spiritual woman, and I will marry you and be your wife, and I will care for you in this life. And when your time to pass away comes, I will guide you to Amida Buddha's pure land. Now, this sort of thing may happen to some people all the time, but Shinran was quite struck by this remarkable event of this transformation of his mind. It's for moderns, it's like sitting there for 95 days trying to enter some complex program in your computer, and suddenly it clicks. And that's what happened. Shinran left the monastic complex, never went back, studied with Honen, and began this tradition. He studied with the monk Honen, who and half a dozen of his other close students, and began a process of making a egalitarian kind of Buddhism, a genuinely lay-oriented Buddhism, a kind of blue-collar Buddhism, as it has been called by moderns. And this all happened because of these two events: losing his mother at the age of 9, and then after 95 days of concentrating on a statue of the Bodhisattva compassion, often understood as an embodiment of Amida Buddha's compassion, it told him, you can't live celibate, you marry someone. She will be me, she will be spiritual, and she will guide you, and in the end, we will all enter into Amida Buddha's pure land. This is as much as I can tell you on the time allotted me about our denominational founder, Jodo Shinshu Honganji Ha, Shinran Shonin. For more information, tune in later, and please, as soon as is possible, come see us in person at the Pasadena Buddhist Temple. Thank you very much. In closing, I will say the Buddha's name. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namo Butsu, 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 Namo Butsu. Thank you very much.